Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the Ubuntu Kylin desktop. So it comes with the UK UI version 3. It is the latest and most polished version of the Ubuntu Kylin desktop. So let us start and check out the desktop. This is the login screen of the Ubuntu Kylin desktop. You get the virtual keyboard and the power manager, and there is this user and the user password field. So that's it, and there is a clock and date time on the top. So we will start now with the password and then get login into the desktop. So the resolution is not properly scaled, so we'll have to do that again manually, because the live desktop also we had to do this and it did not save the settings of the live desktop, so we'll have to do it again. But other than that, there is no issue. You can see why it is offering only one resolution. So it is not scaling. So this is a bug, or I don't know what it is, but it is not allowing us to scale up the resolution. So this is the advantage of testing out the desktops in virtual machine, so we can know what are the deficiencies, what are the bugs in the software. So here you can see the different resolutions are not offered. So how to go about it? So brightness is too dark, it just lower the brightness. So this brightness setting also should not be at 100%, it should be somewhere in middle, so most of the users are comfortable. Frequency is auto, that's okay. Yes, but resolution, sorry, it should be properly scaling to the resolution, but it is not. So what we will do is we will keep the resolution as it is, so we don't have any other options anyway. So here you can see there are some updates for the Ubuntu Kylin desktop. So a total of how much MB, let us check out. So around 75 MB is there, so we can install it right now, not a issue. Let me again try to scale up the resolution. No, it is not allowing us to change the resolution. Only one resolution, that is the present one, is there. So anyway, we can start. Are the updates complete? Okay, so the update completed very fast. 70 MB was downloaded it's very quick, and desktop is quite polished. You can see it here. So now let us start with the actual review. So we got only single panel is there at the bottom, just like what you get in Windows. So it looks little Windows like. So you got this application menu here. This is the Windows minimizer, maximizer, as well as the task view. So this is a mainly a task view, but you can use it to switch between the workspaces from here. So there are 4 workspaces by default. What is this? Okay, so this is the file manager. I think yes, it is a file manager, and you can change the view from icon view to the list view. Only 2 options are there, and you can minimize or maximize the icon size from here. You see the computer file system and the virtual hard disk. So this is the virtual hard disk that is available, and you get desktop, documents, music, downloads, picture, videos, and trash folder, just like in Windows. So they have tried to make the Linux desktop look like Windows, so users can get easily familiar with it in short time. And you see there is some application settings closed unexpectedly. Send problem report to developers. We can send it. There is no issue. Now we will coming to the right side of the panel. So here this is the updater. System updater is there. Update notifier. Then what is this? This is, I think, both are related to system update. Yes. So we have to give our password so that the bug report can be sent to the developers. This is the network manager. You can see it here. It is showing the Ethernet network that we are connected to. Then what is this? So this is a notification center along with the clipboards and plugins. So then what is this? We don't know. It is not working. Okay. So this is the keyboard manager. So you can have multiple keyboards installed and you can change between the keyboards, configure the keyboards. Then this is the calendar, day, date, time function. What is this? This is not working. There is nothing. Just a small corner is there and a separator is there. Okay, so now let us go over to the UKUI menu or the Kylin menu. So at the top you got settings. Peony is the file manager, software updater that we have seen. Ailroyd Solitaire is there. Atril document viewer, Bluetooth manager, burner, character map, cheese disk, document scanner, and the Ngrampa archive manager are there in the favorites. This is the favorites. Okay, no, this is not favorites. It's just a complete list of all the applications that are installed. So there are no separations in the application. All applications are shown in a single vertical list. So you got Bluetooth manager, the CD DVD burner is there, character map, cheese disk. Okay, Ngrampa we have seen. FCI this is the input method, the configuration for the input method, the migration wizard. You got the Firefox web browser, China weather indicator, keyboard layout. So let us try this China weather indicator. What happens? Let us see. It should open up, I think. This maybe it will take some time. Then going ahead, you have got the keyboard layout viewer. You have got the Kylin Assistant, Kylin Software Center, Kylin Video, LibreOffice Suite is there. So and Mahjong game is there. You got Mate calculator for your calculation needs, Mate system monitor, Mate terminal. So this is a modded Mate desktop only. So they have used the Mate desktop as a base and this created this UKUI desktop. And it is total system is called Ubuntu Kylin. You have got Minds game, Notes is there. Remina is the RDP desktop, remote desktop. Pluma is, let us check out Pluma. So it is a lightweight text editor for Mate desktop. So you got a desktop editor also, text editor. Then Rhythm Box, Shotwell is there for your image needs. Rhythm Box for your audio needs. Password and key manager is there. Onboard virtual keyboard is there. Startup disk creator is there, so you can create a startup disk just in case your system fails to boot up. You can use this to restore your system. Sudoku, Thunderbird email is there. Vim editor is also there. So these are all the applications that are there. So this is all necessary applications they have put inside the ISO. So now what we will do is let us go over and check out the important Kylin applications first. So what is this Kylin assistant? Let us check. Okay, so Kylin assistant provides you with a system maintenance features. So you can clean your system, remove the system trash, save the disk space, and improve the system efficiency. You can do clean. Then you can check out the system information. You can see it here. The system information is there. Complete system information. You can see it here. Memory, motherboard, hard disk, network interface card, VGA, audio, device drivers. This is the cleanup. So you can clean the system cache, cookies, and the history trace. So it has these privacy features. So you can remove all the history trace. So the cookies cannot follow you. And you can of course remove the cookies itself and the temporary files from the system cache. And then there is this Kylin Software Center link from here. the system monitor is there, and the shred manager. So you can safely shred your important documents, so others cannot take hold of them, and then your secrets will be leaked. So you can shred your documents. For example, some important banking document is there, you can shred it, so the document file will be shredded by the shred manager and it cannot be recoverable. Let us check out the Kylin system monitor. So this monitor is there in addition to the Mate system monitor. So these are all the applications that are running. You can see it here. And let us check the maximum usage, which application is being used at maximum. So the Kylin Assistant UKWM, that is the window manager, the Peony file manager, and the window switch is using the maximum system resources. Just let me check. Yes, UKWM, that is window manager, using 4%. Rest other are at 0% right now. Let us go over to the resources. 4.1% of CPU usage is there, max. So it is very lightweight system, very snappy, and memory usage is around 1.3 GB. So this is in line with the Mate, not Mate, but Gnome desktop. So it is little bit loaded, but I don't feel any sluggishness in the system right now. And this is the file system. So the usage of the file system, you can see it here. So that's it. It is quite snappy. I don't see any issue. Now let us check out the Kylin Software Center. So this is very important. So first time you will have to update the Kylin Software Center. You have to give your password. So it will update and sync the repos with the server repos. So here it is showing all in some Chinese character. It is a mixed bag. So some English characters and some Chinese characters. But of course, you can see the English characters are displayed along with the Chinese characters. So it will be easy for English speaking users. So the game, then some this, I think this is the weather app. You get is the magnet downloader. Gparted is being offered, so we can install Gparted. Let us see what happens. How is the install experience? So I think it is not that responsive. So I think it is syncing in the background. I think. What is this DLM MGT? I don't know. These are all the hot recommended applications, and maybe what is this? But it is not responsive. System, I think it is hanging or what? Yes. Let us stop this. It is not that responsive. Let us close. It is not that responsive. So what we do is let it work in the background. So I think it will take some time. It is not working that speedily. We can check out. What is this disk? Let us check out. Yes, I think this is the G disk only. So G disk is there. Yes, the Gnome disk utility is there. So we can see it here. The system is taking around 13 GB of the disk space. So it is quite heavy, not the light one. So it is the usage is equal to OpenSUSE. OpenSUSE also is quite heavy because of the YAST utilities that are provided in the ISO. But then why it is giving also gparted is also there. Okay, so this is the partition manager only, and that is the G disk. Okay, so I think we need to close this, but you can see it is not happening. I'm not able to close this. Okay, let us minimize it. Then we will check with other things what are available. Let us check out the settings. So In the settings, there are sections. So in the system section, you got system, devices, personalized, and network. So let us check out one by one. In the system, you can do the settings for the display, touchscreen settings. So no touchscreen is found, so there is no settings offered. The default tab, so this will be the default tab for the different applications. For example, if you want to open any link, the Firefox web browser will open up. For the mail, the default tab is the Thunderbird email. For image viewer, the Firefox web browser, but you can change it to the shortwave viewer. Audio player, Rhythm Box is there. Video player, Kylin Video is there, and the text editor is Pluma, or you can change it over to the LibreOffice Writer. In the power section, you can uh, configure to have password to come out of the sleep or hibernation, and password to go inside sleep or hibernation, and also from waking up when you wake up the system from sleep and hibernation. So both times the password is needed. What will happen when you press the power button? So it is interactive, so system will open up the power dialog. Time to close display, time to sleep using power. So three modes are there: balance, power saver mode, and the performance mode. So that's great. And using battery, so when you use then the system is plugged in, you can have three modes, that is the balance mode, save mode, and performance mode. And when you are using the battery also, three modes are there: balance, power saver, and the performance mode. So you can use any of the three during any of the two conditions, whether you are plugged into power, AC power, or you are using the battery. And there is a battery saving plan also. So time to darken the screen, then when to automatically suspend. So right now the basic setting is the battery, if it is 5% or less than that, then the system will automatically suspend. Then the system will give low battery notification at 20%. And there are some other power saving modes like automatically run saving mode when low battery. So when the battery is low, automatically the system will change the power mode to the battery saving mode. And it system will display charging time and usage time also on the screen. And there is a setting, automatically run saving mode when using battery. So whenever you are plugged in into only battery, the power save mode will enable, and when you are plugged in AC, the performance mode can be enabled if you want. So that you have to do all the settings from here. Now let us just something is pending, and the auto boot. So these are the applications that will auto start. So you have got this Blueman applet, that is the Bluetooth application, indicator China weather, the print queue, and the panel daemon. So all these four applications will auto start every time you start the system. Now let us go over to the devices. Here you can add the printers and scanners and check out the list of existing printers. These are the mouse settings, right hand, left hand, all typical mouse settings: mouse wheel speed, double click delay, speed, acceleration, visibility, pointer size. So you can change the pointer size. There are three sizes: default, medium, and large. So right now it is default. I am okay with this size of this pointer. Cursor settings are there. Enable flashing on the text area. So this is a kind of accessibility feature. So you can easily check where the pointer is, and the cursor speed is there. In the keyboard section, the typical enable repeat key, delay, speed setting of the keys, input character to test the repetition effect. You can check out the input characters to test the repetition effect if there is some issue with the keyboard. So if the keyboard is lagging, you can test it here. Tip of the keyboard, all those settings are there. Now in shortcuts, you can change the key binding. So these are all system shortcuts or key bindings that you can change, and these are the default settings right now. You can of course change, and you can even make new custom shortcuts also, or custom key bindings also. In audio section, the output, audio output, you can configure master volume, balance. You can do the settings for the audio input devices also from here. And the system sounds are there, so you can configure the startup music, power of music, logout music, wake up music, beep switch. So you can see these three are on by default. Rest two you can do it if you want, but they are not default. And the sound theme is Kylin, alert sound is Gudao, and volume change is flop. So you can change to the one you like. You can just check it out all. Now I will go over to the personalized settings. So you can see here the beautiful wallpapers are given. Very nice. Let us try all one by one. You already checked the default wallpaper. Now let us try this wallpaper. Looks very fantastic. Now let us go over and check the other wallpapers. Beautiful. This one. This is also very nice. All wallpapers I think are very good. Yes, this is also quite nice. This one is also nice. Oh, beautiful. This one will be even better. Yes. Very soothing for your eyes. This orange light hued color. This is I think Himalayas, Chinese side Himalayas maybe. Then this must be Mars or it is Pluto. Maybe Mars or Pluto. This one is also nice. This was the default one. Now let us check out the flower pot. Yes, this is also very nice. And finally the sunflower. So very bright and shiny and very warming image for your eyes. So that's it. I think I will keep this wallpaper, or maybe we could change over to this wallpaper. Yes, this one is very nice. Now let us check out other pending things. Yes, in the networks, you can see that you can configure the VPN proxy and the Ethernet and the wired connections and the wireless connections also from here. Here, this is the user admin section. So you can configure the current users, add new users, remove users. Then there is login with no password feature. Enable auto login also is there. So all the user administration features are given here. And this is the day, date, time settings area. You can configure your local. So right now the current region is US. You can change it over. So only two options are there, US and CN. Though our keyboard setting is India, so our keyboard is following the Indian local, but the day date local is still US. So we need to change this. Okay, we have to. Okay, the time zone is perfectly there, but the area local is US. You can see it here, and the English language is there. So whenever we select English language, the current region becomes US, while the date function will follow the local Kolkata selected. So it is a mixed bag. I think we require to configure it later on. So now this is the update section. So you can do the system updates. You can do the backups also from here, and you can restore the backups from here. So update and backups is given in this update section, and there is messages. So you can configure your message settings, notice settings from the file manager, from the Kylin network manager, and the UK UI flash disk. All the three will be shown in the notification area. And these are the settings to create an index. So clicking on this will start the indexing. So file indexing can be done. So your searches will speed up. You can block certain folders. So I think those won't be visible in the file manager menu, and the web engine is there. So the default web search engine is Baidu, because China doesn't use this Google or Yahoo. It will change over to Baidu as default. So I remember this using it in my Xiaomi phone. The Xiaomi phone also, the if you install the Chinese ROM in the Xiaomi mobile, Baidu will be the default web searching engine. And this is the about section. So you can see it, the Kylin Linux desktop version 10 service pack 1 is there. It is using the Linux kernel 5.19. So this Ubuntu Kylin 22.04.2 LTS. So this LTS 22.04 LTS was released with the 5.15 kernel, but now it has been updated up to 5.19. That's it. I think the settings menu is done. So now let us check out if some other things are pending to be checked out. Let us check out the Kylin Software Center again. So it is there still, but it is unresponsive. Maybe I don't know what the issue is, but the Kylin is unresponsive. Yes, force quit now option is appearing now. Earlier it was not there. So I think let us try to open it again, because first time many things happens. I remember this DNF Dragora Software Center in Fedora. It is also similar. It hangs up when we open it first time after the installation. It will take 2-3 hours to sync with the servers, and it is totally unresponsive. Maybe same issue is there with this. Where was the Kylin Software Center? Yes, it was here. Let us try to open it up again. So you see, it is unresponsive. It is not opening up. Yes, it is quite slow. Yes, now it is responsive. So it has the same fate as the DNF Dragora. It is slow when you open it for the first time after the fresh install. So here you can see. Let us try to install some things. So I think yes. So installation was quite fast. Now let us check out the different sections. So I think this is yes. Now it is opening up. It is a bit slow on the response. So you see the virtual box, VLC media player, Nautilus. I don't know what is, but now it is. Some of the applications are only shown in the Chinese characters. Some are shown in English. Some are mixed. So I think it is work in progress. Okay, so I think it has restarted itself. So I think softwares part. I think most of the required softwares are there. Most of the users, whatever the software they use, everything is there. So software usage, there is not much problem. So you will get all the software you want. Quite big list of softwares. What is the okay? So this is the Windows software. Maybe I think Windows can run on this. I don't know. Okay, so they have provided. Yes, now I understand what it is. They have provided a alternative to the Windows software. For example, Qt Windows, you can run Qt in this Linux also. So when you want a software replacement for the Windows version, you can install the Linux version. So if you are migrating from the Windows desktop to a Linux desktop, you can use this section and search your Windows application. They will have got a alternative here in the Linux. For example, if you are using AutoCAD in Windows, you can use LibreCAD in Linux desktop. So it is easy for users to migrate and search for their favorite software. So you will find your favorite software's alternative here in the Linux world. So you have to use this Windows section. So that's it. Some of the popular applications are here. For example, this Adobe Photoshop. You can use the GIMP. Then Blender in Windows. There is also a version in Linux also. So Blender, it's okay. This is the Windows partition manager. So it is being replaced by Gparted here. And WinRAR, that is the archiver. The replacement application in Linux is the Ngrampa. Now let us check out what other. I think this is the media section. So the media files are there. I think I don't know what exactly. I cannot understand Chinese. There are some further applications. I think this is the office section by the looks of all the applications. So all these are office productivity applications. I think these are all yes, developer applications are there. This is, yes, this is also productivity applications. Further, more applications are there. I think this is all creator applications for the sound creators, for the music creators. These are all applications. This is the audio video section. Then this, let me check out what it is. I think this is the internet section. So there are this what we say, the chat messengers are there, the downloaders are there, torrent downloaders are there, Wireshark is there. Yes, this is the qubit torrent. This is a downloads. This is the internet section. Then this, let us check out what this is. So this is the game section. So I think the software is quite, the software center is loaded with packages. So you will have no issues in finding your software applications. And this is, I think, applications for the children and for the this. This is, I think, for the edutech. We can say edutech section is this. So you can continue your education from here. So applications related to education. I don't know what Spotlighter is. And these are some system utilities are there. So BleachBit is there, Crusader. This is the terminal. Yeah, QK. It's difficult to spell. Mate utilities are there. This is also a terminal, a drop down terminal. E3B. Then what is this? Luma already is it installed. Pulse Audio is there. You can install Pulse Audio on board. So start means it is already installed on your system, and install means the system is not there. Application is not there on system, but you can install it. And finally, this section, flip it, mouse pad. So this is all system utilities again. Now let us check out what is this. So it is missing environment, unable to install apps. So there may be some applications for the different environment, different desktop. Yes, here you can check out which applications are ready for the upgradation. So whatever the new application packages will come, they will be offered here for upgrade. Then you have to select the packages for installation or upgrade. And what is this? So this is, I think, some kind of management software. This software center management. So it will, I think, clean out the older downloaded packages after the installation is complete. So it will keep the package manager spick span clean. And I think this is the uninstaller. So every application that is installed, you can uninstall it from here. This is the uninstall section. So with this is QT transmission is there, but I did not see it here in the list. So I think there is some issue. Not all applications are shown here in this application list. Maybe let me search. No, it is not shown here in the manual search also. So you see this Kylin Software Center is closing unexpectedly. So anyway, what we will do is we will send the bug report. So I will now close this. Now let us go over what is this. Okay, so clicking on this, it will show all the application alphabetically. So it will now, what is this? What is the function? I don't know. Yes, this will sort the applications functionally. So we will have internet section, video section, image section, game section. So like this, it is working. So it is little different than other application, but it is similar to the Cinnamon desktop. So Cinnamon desktop also has this feature. What is this? Let us check out. Okay, it opens up the file menu, and this is the Windows network. So you can connect with your Windows network from here. You can connect with your virtual machine. This is the file system. That's it. So I will close this. Now let us check out if anything else is pending. Now what we do is, let us go over the display. Let us try to do it once. No, it is not allowing to scale the resolution. We have checked this out. I think we have checked everything. Yes, we have done everything. I think nothing is pending. So with this, I will stop the video here. We had a very good uh, review with the Ubuntu Kylin 22.04.2 LTS desktop with the UKUI 3 GUI. Only issue, we face some issues with the Kylin Software Center and the display resolution scaling. So display resolution scaling is not working in the Hyper-V hypervisor. So maybe the developers would like to check and improve upon the desktop scaling, automatic desktop scaling. And other thing I noticed is there are some frequent screen crashes. Maybe that is just due to this running on this hypervisor. Maybe it will not crash when you are using it on the bare metal, but developers can do the needful. If they find there is some need of improvement, they will of course check this video out and they will do the improvements. So now I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.